I think it was basically just saying where you got done. We arrived in the classroom early, but we're not the first. The dark-haired girl I noticed before slumped over her desk in the last row, which is this girl right over here. She jumps a little when Misha crashes in the room with the elegance of a rhino. She shrinks deeper into her seat, and I can feel her tension all the way from here, as if she were slowly turning into stone just from our presence. Misha and Shizune either don't notice or don't mind as they walk directly past her to their seats and begin to converse. I'm left wondering about her, even when the classroom slowly fills with other students and finally the teacher. Getting into the rhythm of school feels strange. This is my brain remembers how this is done, but my body doesn't. So as the end of the class, I start yawning and counting the minutes left. I shouldn't be this tired on my first day of school. Maybe it's the long time spent in the hospital that made me like this. I'm even feeling physically weak and lifeless. Before long, the final bell rings. School is finally over for the day. Beside me, Misha and Shiza are having a short conversation. After a bit of deliberation, Misha turns to me. Unfortunately, we can't stay and show you around today, Hee-chan. We've got to hurry around already, and since there's a lot of work for us to do. You'll find your way around here, I'm sure of it. Wait, the teacher said I'd have to see the nurse. Where do I go? Is that so? We can at least show you that much. Come on, the nurses have their own building, so we have to go outside. We join the flow of students making their way down the hallway and stairwell outside, with the girls pointing to about the other senior classrooms in the same hallway as ours. When we get out to the outside, the girls make their way to the smaller building right next to school. It's a building in the same style, so it looks like it's actually part of the main building. This is the auxiliary building right here. There's a lot of official and important stuff inside, like the Yamaku Foundation office and all the nurses' office. They even have a swimming pool. How is that official? Don't be silly, Hee-chan. It's for physical therapy, of course. Anyway, the nurse staff facilities are in there too. The head nurse's office is on the first floor. You'll be fine from here, right? We'll be going then. See you tomorrow. Yeah, thanks. Bye. A whole building for stuff that has nothing to do with the actual education. I guess it's necessary for a place like this. I walk in hoping this will really only be a quick visit like the teacher said. On a white door on the left is a green cross with text that says head nurse and a nameplate. Voice from the inside responds to my knock almost immediately, but I can't quite make it out. It sounds a bit like an invitation to open the door, so I invite myself further in. The room is not large and it smells strange. A friendly-looking man turns around in his office chair to the face of me enter, blah blah. His desk is neat and tidy, but the bin under the table is overflowing with used medical utensils, and there are at least a dozen coffee cup rings lingering on the desk. Hello there, what can I do for you today? He's young looking and sort of rugged, but the dimples in his cheeks wash that impression away when he smiles. Are you the nurse? He smiles like a person who has heard this very same question so much time. That smile is great. Why, yes I am. It says so on the door, no? You can call me by my name, or just the nurse like everyone else. Of course, I shake off my confusion, realizing that I probably should grab his extended hand. Of course, his handshake is rather firm or friendly. Man, that got me right there. Right, I'm a new student, and my homeroom teacher told me to come and meet you. My name is Hisao Nakai. His eyes light up with revelation as he snaps his fingers. Oh, you're that Nakai. I was just reading about your file this morning. Some kind of chronic arrhythmia or related congenital heart muscle deficiency, right? He gestures me to sit down in a vacant armchair in front of his desk. Yes. Good, well, you've probably been briefed about the school enough, so I'll just go over this quickly. We have all kinds of facilities available, mostly physical therapy and such. There's always someone from my staff around, even at night, so never hesitate to call us if there's a problem. The famous 24-hour nursing staff. Wow, this is like a hospital. Exciting, right? Well, they're not exactly. For instance, we don't do brain surgery here. His joke feels so out of place that I'm left thinking why he even said it. Yeah, that's really weird that so many medical people at school. You'll get used to it. I'm not so sure of that myself, but I don't let the nurse know it. Now, let me just find your file again. While he searches for something from his computer and shuffles stacks of papers around, I let my gaze wander around the room. It's the epitome of generic, I'd like to say. Beige walls and ceiling, dark gray laminate flooring, and all the equipment you expect from a school nurse's office. Even the ridiculous educational posters hanging on all four walls reminding me to eat properly 3 times a day and from all food groups. Smiling, the nurse draws back a thick file from a stack of similarly thick files and opens it. So you already have a medication for the arrhythmia. Just remember to take your pills every morning and or evening, or it won't be much help. Apart from that, do you do any sports? Rash stuff like, I don't know, boxing? He grins to his own joke, but I don't. Played soccer occasionally with some classmates. Alright, I'm afraid I'm going to recommend you refrain from doing that, at least for the time being. Oh. My lack of reaction makes him raise an eyebrow, but really, I'm not too bothered by him forbidding me to kick a ball around. I guess I never did out burning passion for the sport just to have something to do. Any kind of concussion might be very dangerous for your heart, and risking another attack is not a good idea. Was the previous one caused by a sudden concussion in the chest area? There's no mention of the cause in your papers. Not exactly. I sidestep the question acceptably, and he glances at me over his papers with a more serious expression on his face. Still, you need to keep your body healthy, so go do some exercise. It would do you some good. We have physical therapy and such available, as I said, but I don't think you really need such heavy measures. Just get some light exercise regularly. Sorry, my reading is so terrible. It's so late at night and I can't read right now. Brisk walls or even light jogging, jumping rope, that sort of thing. Swimming maybe. There's a pool there. So I was told. You were. Very good. At any rate, I'm sure you'll be told this before, but you just need to take care and not to overexert yourself. He wagged his finger to emphasize that point. No need, really. I've heard this 1,000 times already. Absolutely no unnecessary risk. Take care of yourself. Okay. He goes over my papers one more time and sets them back on the desk. I'm obviously content. Good, that's it, then. Come meet me if you ever need something. I'm ushered out before I even realize it. A quick visit indeed. I end up standing in front of the main building and the auxiliary building, although to my eyes they still look one and the same. It's the first real look I get at the other students, so I watch people coming out of the school, going towards the gate or the dorms. Everyone seems to know where they're going, and I still keep thinking that most of them don't look too special for being students at special school, and then again, neither do I. That makes me one of them? One of us? I should go somewhere too, to prevent me from getting lost. It's around dinner time, but I feel tired instead of hungry. The weariness in me only grows as I trudge toward the dorms, set a little way apart from the main building complex. There's a garden of sorts between the school and the dorms, shrubbery flowers, and that overbearing smell of fresh-cut grass that fills the atmosphere. It dawns on my tired mind that the smell of fresh feels novel because I haven't been outside at all for so long. The dorm is a big and made of red brick. Like the others, it feels way too pompous for what it is, so I push forward, going inside. It takes more than the time necessary to find the key that I was given from my pocket. Room 119. Despite the ornate exterior, the inside of my dorm is fairly new, functional, and boring. Just like the main building, the halls and the doors are wide to accommodate the wheelchairs. Same goes for the elevators in the end of the hallways. I poke my head around the corner of the common room door. Inside, a few students are watching the television. One nods and gives a quick hello before turning back to the TV. Seems that only girls are around here sociable. I suppose it's perfectly fine with me. I climb the stairs to the upper floor. Here, small corridors branch off from the main hallway. Each one of these minor halls seems to have a toilet and a shower, as well as 4 rooms. About halfway down the hall, I spy room 119. The nameplates on the rooms are adjacent to mine are blank, so I guess there are just 2 of us here. Light shines from below the door of room 117. Master Chief! So I knock lightly. Hello, is anyone home? From inside, I hear a few movements, clicking one way more locks than I thought these doors had. After a moment, the door squeaks open. I'm not going to spoil it, but I think it might be Master Chief in that room. Just saying. A bespectacled boy is standing there in the doorway. He is looking at me very intently through his extremely thick eyeglasses. Who is it? Blind. No, at least not completely. Why would he have an eyeglasses if he was? He leans closer to me until our noses are almost touching. His breath stinks of garlic. Isao Nakai. I'm moving into the next room. I thought I should introduce His face suddenly brightens in realization as he stands back upright, thrusting his hand out in smiling greeting, almost straight up to my diaphragm. Oh, sup, dude? Name's Kenji. Hi. I take Kenji's sweaty hand and shake it, still a little rattled by the sudden change of attitude and vehement welcome. There were some suspicious-looking people going in and out of your room earlier. It was probably my parents. Your parents? You sure? Because they could have been some other people too. You can't judge a book by its cover. His out-of-place proverb is left hanging between us awkwardly as I try to think of some way to respond. I'd say the chances are high enough. He shudders and makes some exaggerated hand gestures. You're a brave man, Hisao. Me? I don't think I can trust the chances. The only one I trust is myself. Does that mean I shouldn't get to know you either? He thinks about this for a while. A wise decision. Man, you're smarter than you look. Probably. What do I look like? I hope not smart. He squints his eye and leans closer again, but I lean backwards to dodge it. Never mind, it doesn't matter. With that, he turns Holmes around for a moment in search of the door handle and shuts the door behind him. I slide the key into the lock of the door marked 119. Bleak beige walls, white linen, and desk made of some type of light wood, ugly curtains. There's no one in the room personal. There's no one's room personal, like my hospital room was. My bags are sitting at the foot of my bed, looking a lot emptier than they did this morning. The closet is sitting open, stocked with my clothes. Also, it seems there are a number of school uniforms hanging in there as well. A note is pinned to the sleeve of one of the shirts. Hi, Hee-chan. We've unpacked your things and made your bed. They said that if these don't fit, then you should go to the office tomorrow. If you have any problems, you can always call us. Love, Mom and Dad. Well, at least I don't have to worry about unpacking. I kinda hoped I would have, then there would have been something to do. Still too early. I put the note down on the desktop and lie down on the bed, feeling drained. Lying there makes me want to read something, but I have nothing with me. I wonder if the hospital condition made me want to read whenever I have nothing to do. The restless urge just keeps growing until I have to stand up. Maybe it's stress or something. I was pretty nervous about it before coming in for the entire day too. I still am, I think. I have to distract myself somehow so I won't be in this unnatural all the time. Tomorrow I'll go borrow some books from the library. Yeah, I'll do that. But for now, the bottle of medication is neatly arranged on my night table catch my eye. I pick up one and shake it just to hear the contents rattle inside, and then read a glued-on pharmacy label. He sound Nakai. 2 tablets daily to stay alive. It doesn't really say that, but it could just as well. It's kind of twisted having your life depend on chemicals like this. I resent it a little, but what choice do I have? With a sigh, I begin my new daily ritual of taking the right number of pills from each bottle, being careful to check the correct dosages. I lie down again, feeling hollow and uncertain, and after that I keep staring at the blank, unfamiliar ceiling for a long time. It doesn't start looking any more familiar, not even after the darkness falls and the long shadows draw across my room like fingers. The sheets feeling slightly more comfortable, warm and nest-like again, the chill that passes for room temperature here. Soon the lighter shade of darkness settles as my ceiling looks even like every ceiling does at night, and it becomes the only thing I recognize anymore. The night beckons me to sleep, and I feel the coldness of unfamiliarity and fear creeping up on my spine once again. I keep drifting further away from the world I knew. Sleep. So, I'm gonna end it here for this one. Thank you guys for tuning in. I will be back with starting up from here. I didn't finish chapter 1, but I've been recording for 45 minutes, so that's a good 3 parts down. But I hope you guys enjoy what you've seen so far. I'm a very bad reader, as you can probably tell. I stumble across many words, so hopefully you guys can deal with that. But as of this point right now, I hope you guys enjoy this game. I will be happy to bring more to you. I'll probably try to get up, honestly, every 3 days, or not one every 3 days. For 3 days, I'll try to get one up each of those 3 days, and then probably take like a 1-day upload break, and then I'll upload for another 3 days straight of this. But that's going to keep going along with Final Fantasy. So we'll see how that goes. So thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope you like it, even though I'm a terrible reader, and my things of me trying to make voices and tones for other characters is really, really bad. But thank you guys, and I hope you guys enjoy. This is a really cool game, honestly, about disabled people and how they still have lives as well, and it's going to get really good as we go into more of it. And even though it's a graphic, or not graphic novel, but a visual novel, I hope you guys enjoy to see more of it, because I'm definitely going to put it out, because I really like the game, and I'd like to finish it with you guys along as well. So thank you guys, comment, like, and subscribe if you already haven't, and I hope to see you guys next time. So I'm going to save it right here, create a new save state. Look how kawaii she is. Anyway, so thank you guys, and I will see you guys later. Peace.